Hi, you've got Susie from Pink Diamond Guide stopping by to do a reading from the aspect of Aries. And look, we're in Aries season. And the last reading I did for you, Aries, it really was all about being the best version of yourself. So let's have a quick look at how that energy is playing out. 6 quick cards and an oracle card. Let's see what it's got to tell us. Yeah, look, again, not surprising. There you are in your own reading, showing up as victorious. Oh, look at all these energies, Aries. It really is Aries season, isn't it? Lots of wonderful energy here. All right, so 6 of Wands in the push from the universe, the Emperor, how you're showing up. We've got the World card in your soul space. We've got the Ace of Pentacles as your challenge, the Ace of Wands as the advice from Spirit, and the Magician as the likely outcome. You know what's so fabulous about this reading is I led in with it going, you are just being the best version of yourself right now. Now, Spirit is going, it's been a long haul, hasn't it, Aries? Like, to get to where you are, to understand yourself the way that you do, this has been a long haul. And now that we're in Aries season, that new moon on March 21, 22, you are the first sign of the zodiac. It's all about fresh starts, being optimistic and healing your thoughts. So whatever has been playing out for you, whatever mental beating you've been giving yourself, or whatever process has played out in your life where you felt like you really had to climb Mount Everest. I call it climbing Everest in red high heels. It's like, feels like it's the impossible, but when you get to the summit, it's so sweet. The air doesn't even feel thin, it doesn't feel cold, it just feels magnificent to get to that summit and feel like you've had this incredible climb to get there, and now you're sitting at the top. Now, how are you showing up? You're showing up as yourself, as the Emperor. Now, the energy of the Emperor is to be protective and to be provident. It's to care about those people who are around you. Now, and often you hear this throwaway line of is you can't fill another person's cup until you've filled your own. So, Aries, what you've got going on right now is your cup overfloweth. You know, you are ready to protect and provide and be whatever you need to be for the people around you. This is a really strong energy. Yes, it is the masculine energy because the Emperor is masculine, but that's about action and doing. So when you feel like you've achieved something, you could have learnt a new skill. This could be that you've completed a course of study, or you felt like you've leveled up in some way in life. Perhaps you've met the person of your dreams and you just go, that was a long haul to actually get myself into that scenario, and now I feel like I want to take action around the things I've achieved. So maybe it is that if you've achieved a level of success, you want to start teaching the next people. You throw a rope behind you and see who's still climbing up the mountain and going, you can keep climbing, I'll show you the way. This really is this idea of being the best version of yourself, and then protecting and providing for those who follow behind you. What you've got in the soul space, the world, this is the best energy to have along. Oh gosh, this is such a cracking reading for you guys. And I opened it with that line. It felt like the readings that I've had around you at the moment are, you are coming into the best version of yourself, and this reading does not dispute it, right? The World card. So, I talk about the World card. It's the end of the major arcana. So it's like, and arcana quite literally means mysteries, right? So there's 22 cards, there's 22 stations or 22 archetypes to visit. And like the Fool travels through all of these stations in order to, that's your journey up Everest, right? The Fool gets up there in red high heels, and they're figuring out all the lessons as they go. Along the way, you've turned into the Emperor, you've turned into the best version of you, and now you're graduating out of that journey. So another journey will begin, which is why you've got these aces down here. But for this World card to be here, I equate it to you've like I said here, it's like you've graduated a course of study, and that could be just a phase of your life that you're graduating out of, and you're ready for the next version of you. What are you going to do with that? Nobody knows, right? Ace of Pentacles, it's going to be different for everybody. So Ace of Pentacles, and it could be that you're standing at the starting line scratching your head. What am I actually going to do with of this newfound, it could be a newfound status that you have. You could have got a promotion at work. You could be newly engaged, right? Where you've been waiting a long time for your person to propose. Or it could be that you've had a crush, or you've been waiting for someone to come back. any of those energies would be relevant under this particular setup, because you're just feeling like you can be yourself and you can achieve things. The question is, what do you want to achieve? The world is your oyster, Aries. And here the advice from Spirit is pour this energy into your passions. Now, again, another throwaway energy that you hear is find what you love to do and then figure out how to make money from it. It's kind of relevant here, right? Find what you love to do and then figure out how to make it your life's work. I don't necessarily always attribute, your life's work to making money, but, it's like money is a necessary, it's evident in this world. It's a creative force that we all have to negotiate. The question is here to me is going, what do you want to apply your passion to? See, this could even be, maybe you've been trying to get pregnant and you've finally gotten pregnant. So this is where you want to put your energies to. I know we've got the Emperor there, which is the masculine energy of it. But this is, it's not to look at it and go that the Emperor represents men. It can be women sitting in Emperor energy. It's going, I've finally figured it out. What I want to be passionate about is moving into motherhood, right? You can put your passions into motherhood. Maybe you've suddenly figured out you are a creative type and you want to use your energy to make a painting, or you want to use it to some other artistic creative endeavor. But it doesn't have to be the arts that you apply creativity to. Perhaps you you could be a mechanic and apply creative energy, right? Perhaps you can see a better way to fix a car. And you go, oh, I see how to do it now because I've done enough study, I've evolved and graduated, I know what to do, I've got a creative way to fix this. What you're looking for is the actual pathway into it. So you've got all the skills, you've got the drive, you've got the push of the new behind you. What you're looking for is actually to change the situation. And here the Magician comes in as your likely outcome and says you'll figure it out, right? You've got everything you need now to start this new chapter of your life, and you could not be more poised for success. You're literally at the starting line of a new chapter, and the Magician is all about that alchemy, right? It's transforming lead into gold, and to be able to do that, the alchemist needed all the conditions to be correct. And Spirit is saying, Aries, this is your season, this is your time, this is your window. Now, we still have Jupiter in Aries, right? So when we lead, we attract under this energy. We inspire, we initiate, and it's a great time for new enterprises. We've got the Sun in Aries, which is about active, energetic, direct, and uncomplicated energy. And we've just, like I said, we've just had that new moon where you get fresh starts and you get to heal your thoughts and be optimistic. So you have everything in your little bag of tricks to turn lead into gold in your current situation, Aries. There's quite literally what can't you do, versus what can you do. There's so many things you can do. You have the Midas touch, right? It's what are you going to apply it to? All right, let's get you an oracle card and see. I mean, it's going to be different for everybody, right? Whether you're applying it to your work life, to your family life, or to your love life, it's going to be different for everybody. But what have we got? Oh, Heart's Desire. I can't even make this up for you. I should have just stuck with my first line and said, Aries, you are becoming the best version of yourself. And that's all there is to this reading. Look at this. See, the sun is shining down on you. And look at this. Now, the star in tarot, see in this heart space, you've got the star energy, right? The star is all about hope, and you are in the spotlight. So this card really reinforces to me that you are going to get everything that you put your energy towards. So it's just going, all right, this is what I've evolved into. This is what I want. This is what I'm going after. And really, nothing's going to stop me. You are currently you are a master manifester, but the energy I want you to sort of take on board, if there's a piece of advice, it's use that Jupiter Aries energy well, because it's sitting in place till about mid-May. So when you lead, you attract, right? You inspire, you initiate, and it's good for new enterprises. Just figure out how to put yourself in the spotlight to go after what you want. And like I said, it doesn't matter if it's a person, place, or thing. You've climbed Everest. You are now at the summit. And because you've got to the summit, here is the time where you get to provide providence, or you get to throw a rope back to those who are following behind you. You are going to be in the spotlight for other people to see. So shine that light bright. You will get your heart's desire, and you will help other people moving into their heart's desire. I just feel like this is, I want to kind of wrap this reading up, but I feel like there's one more sort of string to pull on. It is really about, you've had spiritual discipline. So there's something in this energy for me that says that, because you've learned how to manifest really successfully, you've learned what to do with overcoming obstacles when you're manifesting. So you know how to envisage that when you're climbing Everest, you can imagine, all right, I'm probably going to run out of oxygen. What's the solution to the problem? How am I going to move through that energy? So in the way that you manifest now, it's like you understand the process more intently than you ever have. So it's like really the world is your oyster, and you can literally turn lead into gold. But then the extension of that is your blessing gets multiplied by 10 when you reach back and help somebody else. So I am going to wrap your reading up there, Aries. Honestly, you are just being the best version of you right now. Keep charging down that path, and we're looking forward to wonderful things happening in Aries season. Hope your energy rubs off onto some of the other signs. I'm going to wrap it up there. In faith, hope, and love, it's bye from me for now.